Happy Friday, everyone. So I'm glad we made it through our first week with curriculum and distance learning. This is awesome. You guys all did great. So for Friday, I want to share with you this book, and it's called Jabari Jumps. And it's a book about being brave. So let's go ahead and check it out. Jabari Jumps. "I'm jumping off the diving board today," Jabari told his dad. "Really?" said his dad. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. "I'm a great jumper," said Jabari, "so I'm not scared at all." Jabari watched the older kids climb the long ladder. They walked all the way out to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, up, up. And then they dove down, down, down. Splash! "Looks easy," Jabari said. But when his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back. Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder, and he looked up. "You can go before me if you want," he told the kid behind him. "I need to think about what kind of special jump I'm going to do." Jabari thought and thought. Jabari started to climb up and up. "This ladder is very tall," he thought. "Are you okay?" called his dad. "I'm just a little tired," said Jabari. "Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest," said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. "I forgot to do my stretches," he said to his dad. "Stretching is very important," said his dad. "I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping," Jabari said. They looked up at the diving board together. "It's okay to feel a little scared," said his dad. "Sometimes if I feel a little scared, I take a deep breath and tell myself, I am ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops feeling scary and it feels a little like a surprise." Jabari loves surprises. So, have you ever tried to do something that you were like a little bit afraid of, and then you just kept on like talking to yourself in your head, and you're kind of like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. We're going to have a second step lesson next week that talks about self-talk and how it's okay. But like his dad tells him, instead of feeling scared, take a deep breath and tell yourself you're ready. So let's go ahead and try to take a deep breath right now. Ready? When I count to 3, we're gonna breathe in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And then let's breathe out. And sometimes that's all you need to stop being afraid. Jabari took a deep breath and felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. Jabari looked up and began to climb. Up and up until he got to the top. Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board. His toes curled around the rough edges. Look at his toes. Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. "I love surprises," he whispered. He took a deep breath and spread his arms and bent his knees, and then he sprang up off the diving board, flying. Jabari hit the water with a splash. Down, down, down he went, and then back up. Whoosh. "Jabari, you did it," said his dad. "I did it," said Jabari. "I'm a great jumper. And you know what?" "What?" said his dad. "Surprise double backflip is next." And that is the end. I forgot to mention who the author was. This book is Jabari Jumps by Jaya Cornwall. I hope I said her name correctly. And I love this book about what to do when you're afraid of something. Afraid was one of our vocabulary words this week. So even though Jabari doesn't say, I'm afraid, I kind of sensed that he was afraid to jump off the diving board. And the reason why is because, like, when he first got in line, he was just like, oh, you can go in front of me. You can go in front of me. You can go in front of me. Have you ever done something like that where, like, you try to tell yourself you're not afraid, but then you really are afraid? You kind of put things on pause so that way you don't have to try something new. So anyways, I like this book. Even though it's about a diving board, you can use the skill of breathing in and breathing out to try something new anytime. So next time you have something that makes you a little nervous or afraid, try doing what Jabari's dad told him to do. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And I think that's a great skill to know. Sometimes you just have to breathe. And that's it. So everybody have a good weekend. I hope you liked our book of the day. Make sure you tell me what your favorite part was and write a review. Tell me how many stars it was worth. And have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.